Matthew Payne off the pole, Liam Lawson on the front row as well. Jared Fisher, third spot. Josh Donahue moves his way up to fourth after qualifying 50th Friday. Jaden Ransley, fifth. Rihanna O'Meara Hunt, big move up to sixth. And they've got the start here, and it looks like they've all made it round. And Liam Lawson's jumped right up to the front spot there, and Payne is sitting there in second, and the 49 of Josh Donahue has moved up into third, and it's really wet out there, so these guys are just poking their feelers out, particularly for the guys up the front. They don't know how much grip there's going to be on the circuit, so it's not easy, and certainly if you're down the back, it's much easier to gauge off the guys in front of you. So Liam Lawson moving forward to the number one spot ahead of Matthew Payne, who's dominated earlier today, but this wet weather obviously adds a big change, and they've really driven away from the rest of the field. Donahue there in third, following through the field there. Still no one doing anything silly. There's sort of two big groups forming now. So Lawson and Payne sort of extending that lead from Donahue, who's sort of in no man's land between that first and second big group. Still very sensible driving here in the junior restricted pre-final. Lawson getting right tucked up under that wheel. He wants to get a gap on Matthew Payne, and it looks like the 69 of O'Meara Hunt has gone through to the fourth spot, which is a really good drive from her. Ari Hutton, who was in here yesterday, will be stoked that he's on the spanners for her. So that order after that second lap is Lawson, Payne, Donahue, O'Meara Hunt getting past Jared Fisher there for the fourth spot. Jaden Ramsley, Lee Zeltwinger, Hunter Cheatham, Sam Wright, Callum Hedge, and Dylan Fresh. Sorry, actually it's Lee Zeltwinger's up to seventh now, so good drive there. Payne can't get right onto the back of Lawson, but he's not far away, and then Donahue, it's going to be a boring old race for him, stuck in the middle. But then O'Meara Hunt's done a fantastic job. She's followed there by Jared Fisher, who performed well in those first two heats. A couple of guys in the back of the pack there fighting really hard for position. It's still Lawson ahead of Payne. Well, they don't need to do anything silly. They've still got a final ahead of them. So Donahue's back in third. O'Meara Hunt up to fourth. Fisher, Ransley, Zeltwinger, Hedge, Frere and Hunter Cheatham round out the top 10. When the conditions change like this, you've got to be really smart with how you place the kart on the track. Obviously, your racing line in the dry is much different to in the wet. So these guys are, they're not old. They're going to be learning how to drive the kart in these conditions, and whichever one of them picks it up the quickest could, take away this national title. Lawson and Payne just driving away from the rest of the field, and it looks like the 53 of Jaden Ransley going down the inside of Fisher, so Fisher's going back again. The key to being quick in the wet is just to be smooth and to know how hard you can push your kart. So I'm pretty impressed with those two up the front. They've push the boundaries, and they're really a step ahead of the rest of the field. So Donohue's holding that gap in the third spot. Don't need to do anything silly in this pre-final. Lawson still tucking his head right down. He doesn't want to let Payne get any of that aerodynamic advantage. And it looks like Ransley's got by O'Meara Hunt with Fisher in behind her. And Ransley looks like he's got some pace. So we've got 5 laps to go of this 11 lap pre-final. So he could still get onto the back of Donohue if he's got some good speed. So still Lawson ahead of Payne. It looks like Payne's got right onto the back bumper now. I'm going to put a bit of pressure on him. He's not going to want to do anything silly. They're on the front row for the pre-final if they finish there. Donohue knows that Jaden Ransley is coming. O'Meara Hunt holds off the 16 kart of Jared Fisher, and it looks like the 22 of Zeltwing is trying to get by Jared Fisher there, but can't make it stick. Ransley certainly catching up onto the back of Donohue. Field starting to spread out a bit further back. And it looks like Lawson's got a little bit of a gap. He's still not going to be able to relax. Payne's putting the pressure on. And that back group certainly spread out a little bit more as well. No one doing anything silly in this pre-final. Conditions are not so good. It still looks like the rain's coming down. So Lawson still leads Payne. Ransley's right on the back of Donohue there for the third spot. O'Meara Hunt's doing a good job behind them. And the 22, not sure who that is, sorry, but he's putting some pressure on the back of Jared Fisher. Jared would be a little bit disappointed that he's gone back so far from where he was in the heats. He was really competitive there. So the 22 is up. Payne's right in behind Lawson, and Ransley's caught right up to the back of Donohue as well. And they're coming around now for what looks like the last lap. Still right on the back bumper. Those two have been a class act in this race. And Donohue's running defensive. Has Ransley run out of time here? Don't know if he's going to be able to get him. O'Meara Hunt's still looking good there in the 5th position. And is that Zeltwing has just gone by Fisher, but Fisher looks like he's got him back. They're running too wide up there. That looks like Fisher's got the position. So still Lawson under pressure now. And it looks like Donohue's still ahead in the 3rd spot. So Lawson will take the checkered flag ahead of Payne. And it looks like, last minute dive there, but Donohue holds on to 3rd ahead of Ransley. Just had an issue with our timing monitor, so I'll get all those results as soon as I can dial that back in. So the final results for that JR race: Liam Lawson takes the win over Matthew Payne, Josh Donoghue holding on to third, Bransley fourth, Brianna O'Meara Hunt in fifth spot, great drive from her. Jared Fisher holds on to the sixth spot ahead of Lee Zeltwinger. Callum Hedge, Dylan Frere, Hunter Cheatham in the 10th. The South Island champ Ruben Adams in 11th spot. 12th was Brendan Lambert. Ethan Donoghue, Josh Bethune, Ryan Wood and Sam Wright round out the finishers, with Tyler O'Leary and Tom Greig not finishing that one.